Hello, guys. Welcome to Monitoring and Evaluation Made Simple. I'm your host, Coach Alexander. For those who are here for the first time, I would urge you to subscribe to this channel as I am regularly posting updates on the coronavirus, and also of late I've just been posting on the coronavirus, but I usually post on monitoring and evaluation. But because of the gravity of the world events we're experiencing, I just felt the need. So yeah, if you're here, you obviously want to know what ventilators are, and I'm actually on this page, which is the Ottawa Citizen. I've provided a link in the description below to get to know what actually the ventilators are. So ventilators basically, what happens is when a person gets sick of the COVID-19, they experience in severe cases pneumonia. So now because of this pneumonia, the lower part of the lungs have this they have liquid in the lower part of the lungs, which limits the oxygen levels in a person. So because of the limited oxygen, the patient has trouble breathing, and in most cases, because of that problem in breathing, that's what leads to death. So these incubators, I mean, these ventilators, basically what they do is they provide that oxygen for that person to survive and thrive. And if you read here, the mechanical breathing machines known as ventilators are essential tool in the healthcare system's response to the pandemic. In severe cases, patients develop pneumonia that can fill the lower lungs with fluid and cause difficulty breathing. The condition can lead to critical deficiency of oxygen in a patient's body. So now in the US, they have ventilators, obviously, in all the hospitals. But because of the situation, this pandemic just came um, out of nowhere. The hospitals have been overwhelmed, doctors have been overwhelmed, equipment is finishing quickly, and also the ventilators, because they are getting patients. So I was listening to BBC today. No, actually, it's CNN actually. And Ford, I'm sure you know that company called Ford, the CEO was having an interview with one of the presenters at CNN. So the Ford actually has now started producing these ventilators from producing the vehicles, the cars that we see around us. They've now switched into producing these ventilators in order to supply to hospitals not only in the US, but it looks like they'll also be able to, where need be, maybe even supply to the world. So in this interview, the CEO actually mentioned that by May they could have hundreds of thousands of ventilators. So this is also a very positive move, and it's a good thing that companies in this crisis are coming in to do a noble cause, because there's so much that is happening, but these companies and also individuals are coming in. Another individual you may know of is Cristiano Ronaldo. He has turned I mean, okay, I haven't seen it myself, but I think on the internet there was talks that he was going to, or maybe he has turned his hotels to hospitals in order to house victims of the pandemic. We've also got familiar faces. I'm sure you know Manchester United in England. Two of their players, that's former players rather, Ryan Giggs and Gary Neville, have also donated. I mean, they've come in to help out in the fight with the coronavirus by turning their hotels into hospitals. Yeah, so this is a good cause. So now, in this case, I guess I won't talk much. I'll continue monitoring the events around the world. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And if you haven't really been on track with what the events surrounding the COVID-19, I've got videos on this channel that a playlist that actually highlights some of the observations that have been there related to the COVID-19. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Coach Alexander, and see you on the other side. Bye.